Alright, cool. So super raw, authentic little vlog here. This is my client Amy, now friend.
Hey.
She's visiting from a few hours away from Miami, and she came down for the weekend, and we just went to church. How was church?
Church was so good.
Yeah. It was good. But the big news is, how much money have you made in the last 8 days? Or for, what is it, the 12th of January right now?
Yeah, so far I'm at almost 9K.
Let's go. How's it feel?
Wild. Just wild. I mean, especially like just a couple months ago, I was so nervous about even investing. Remember?
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, what were you like nervous about, like kind of getting into the program?
I think just I've invested in a lot of business coaches in the past, and I just really wanted to know that like I was gonna make my return on investment.
Yeah. Which have you?
I've already made it back.
Yeah. And how long have you been in the program for?
Like maybe a month.
Yeah. Bro, like that's so awesome. I love to hear it and see it.
Yeah.
And it's good to just like finally see you in person too, because obviously you meet people online and you don't know if you can like fully trust them, or even like how hard you're gonna work. And like just you being in the program, like immediately, like this girl is a grinder. Like she says what she's gonna do. She got into the program, she's like, I want to make 20K a month, and she like, I told her what to do, the roadmap, and she's just doing it. And that's like half the work, is like actually being able to implement it.
Yeah.
You feel like, what was like, can you tell us a bit about like where you were before you kind of started the program?
Yeah, so before I was trying to build my MRR, and I was kind of charging like $350 a month. But what I was realizing was like I was building my clients, but then some would fall off, some contracts are in, so it never really felt like I was progressing in income, and I felt like I was working really hard. Like I was still kind of trying to post every single day. I also was kind of just relying on inbounds. Like I didn't feel like I had somebody that was really like in my business, like looking at my strategy and like kind of like figuring it out how to actually like scale with me. So that's kind of like where I was at, but I knew that I had the potential to scale and get there. I just like needed to have somebody help me do it. So
how long were you kind of trying to like grow this business, like with those other mentors and stuff for?
Well, I had been with my old business coach for a year, and then I mean the past like 6 or 7 months was really when I was just like, I moved home, like I was trying my hardest, you know, and I felt like I was dedicating every single day to like posting content, like trying to move the needle forward. I would always host like master classes or try to get people in through some sort of like lead generation strategy. So I definitely was like, the effort was there. It just took a little bit more like strategy. Yeah.
And when you first like came in for like, let's say the last year, like what were you kind of sitting at on average revenue wise, like monthly?
Yeah, I mean it would go up and down, because I would say like it took me a really long time with MRR to like get like reoccurring 3K, and then I hit reoccurring 3K and I sat there for a while, and then like I would get some pay in fulls. Like sometimes I would get to like 6K months, but that was like the highest I ever got with like some pay in fulls. But then like I said, my MRR would like drop again, so then I would go back down to like 2K, and then, you know, so it was just like inconsistent and definitely unstable.
For sure. So what would you say, like, I know we've kind of chatted about this before, but like what's like the biggest thing that kind of drew you to like wanting to work with me?
Well, first it's because I knew that you had gone through exactly what I was currently going through, and I knew like, okay, she's consistently hitting like 10K and above revenue, and like you showed that you did that with like fitness coaching, and now you're business coaching, which is like awesome. but it was just like you had done exactly what I want to do, and I think that was like a big thing, seeing that like you had gone through kind of similar like entrepreneur struggles that I had, whereas like I'm going through like a lonely season, so that kind of drew me because you literally were speaking exactly to my struggles. And then also I just felt very aligned, like faith-based, so that was good because I felt like, you know, you were really God sent.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
and I truly believe, like as we were saying at lunch, that like God does bring the people who are meant to work with me in this mentorship, and that just makes it so much more fulfilling because like we just went to church, like it's just so cool when you're like actually running a business that you're aligned with and you're helping clients that are also aligned with the same vision at the end of the day. So it's just like so fulfilling on both of our ends, and like I just love it. So this is just a start.
I know.
It's not like you've been in this program for like 3 to 6 months and we're like, yeah, this is what happened. It's like, no, this is the beginning of the journey.
This is like month 1. It's really, really cool. And you've inspired me a lot too. Like even in my own business, like just the way that like you're leading us, like you make me want to be like, you know, lead the same way for my community too. So that has been like a big impact on me as well.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, another question is, what do you feel like mindset-wise like caused you to be successful in this program?
I think the biggest thing is just knowing that I have to come to your calls prepared with like the questions that are going to move the needle forward in my business. So like that's 1. And 2 is like just having like that urgency that we talked about. Like you really like give me a task to do and you're giving it to me for like a specific purpose for which phase I'm at in my business, and like success loves speed, and I know that, and it's just like just being urgent with those tasks and like getting it done as quickly as I can so that I can like move on to like maybe the next thing you're gonna give me. So I think just like having the mindset of like keep moving forward with urgency, and as long as you can like follow through on those like daily non-negotiable habits, like you're gonna see the needle move.
100%. And that kind of made me think of like, what do you think is the number one thing so far in this program that has stood out to you the most, either something you've learned or something that's like drastically helped you?
I think like I really, really wanted somebody that would be like, okay, because fitness is like different than like fitness coaching is like a little, I don't know, I just wanted somebody that was gonna be like very hands-on and like understand my business and understand like what phase I'm at and like what I need to do to like what are my next steps, and like evaluate my KPIs with me, like all the things that you're like helping me do. It's very hands-on, and that's what I felt like I needed, so that's great. But also what I like is that like when we have the group calls, it's always like so much value, and you like really deep dive into like a certain like thing that's gonna help the group as a as a collective. Like we're all just like, wow. I always leave those calls like, dang, that was so fire.
Yeah, I love that.
So that's been really helpful, and having that like you do that once a week, so like that's really cool.
Yeah, 100%. And that's like my goal with this whole mentorship too, because I don't want to just give a course or like have other coaches working under me. Like my goal is truly to work with the younger version of myself. Yeah. And even like hearing about your story, like just you sitting in the back seat, like just talking about like at lunch what you've been through and where you've came from. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember when I was there at that point in life and like what you're probably thinking. And it's like I can already envision your future for you because I already know that I've been able to do it, and you're like even gonna go blow past that because you're gonna be able to do it faster because I can teach you hands-on. And so that's what I love about this, is that like it's just me and you. Like it's a relationship at the end of the day of mutual respect, and like I love hopping on those calls with you and being like, okay, where are you stuck with your business? What do we need to move forward? What limiting beliefs are we working with right today? Like
sometimes we have this.
What strategy do you need? And exactly
Yeah.
to your point, it's like I've had business mentors before too, where they're just like general business, but it's like you need someone who's like actually talking in the fitness niche. Like, how do I say this in like, you know, when I did that like content breakdown for you for your like favorite creators and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was so helpful.
Yeah, so stuff like that, just so that you actually feel like you're getting like the hands-on help that you need specifically. What would you say to someone who's on the fence of joining the Fitness CEO, my mentorship?
I would say that it's so much better than you actually think, and like honestly, you could, it's probably so much more valuable than you like are actually thinking. I mean, because I watched your VSL and I was like, damn, like that's exactly what I need.
Yeah.
But like now being on the inside, it's like even more like better than just what the VSL even shows. So that, but also like Sawyer helps you scale fast if you know, like actually just do what she says. So, especially if you're somebody who like doesn't have any clients or like you're brand new, like that, this is like exactly where you'd want to start. Like it's hands-on. Like I've been a part of mentorships where it's like they'll do a call with you like once a month and they have no idea what's going on with your business. And so definitely like if you're looking for like a mentor and you're just starting out, like this is what it would take you from like making no money to like by the end of the year you could be making like so much money you could live off of it.
Yeah.
And like that would be crazy in 1 year.
And fulfill God's kingdom, what he's calling all of us to do, and discipleship and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, and then we're literally building a community of like-minded women who like, I feel like when you go through an entrepreneur like journey, it can get like really, really lonely. So it's cool that like all of us are passionate about the same things and like we're all like working towards something together at the same time and like want to see each other all win.
Yeah,
so
I know you're motivating other girls in the community too, because you're like, just go to 3.5 sale, like 3.5k sale, and like they're all probably looking at that like, okay, I can do it. Why can't I do it if like Amy can do it? She's been in the program for like a month, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think community is so important because we are who we hang around, and ultimately that's going to shape us. But yeah, there's one more thing I was going to ask. I'm trying to think what it was. Oh, so where do you want to be, let's say like 3 to 6 months from now?
Good question. Well,
we've already gone like, what were you at? Like, you say, what were you at when you started? Kind of?
Maybe like 2K recurring.
Okay, 2K. Oh, there's a train. Okay. So she went from like 2K to now she's at like 9K if in the first 12 days of January, first month of the program. And I forget what I was going to say, but oh yeah, we still have like the whole month left. So technically you're on track for like 30K. Technically.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do everything to get you there.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are your goals for the next 6 months?
I just want to hit like consistent 20K months, 10K, 20K months. Like that is my vision. And then that way I just want to like move into an apartment that's like, I have it on my vision board. It's like this nice luxury apartment in Austin.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be like my little content home.
Absolutely.
And I think just like making the move to Austin too, like a big goal is just being surrounded by the community and like new friendships and stuff. So that's ultimately my goal, but also like building my business out. So like I really want to hire like a team, like start building a team. I want to bring like more coaches on so that I can just like make the client experience as like valuable as I can, like get girls that are really stuck out of like their situation where they're just like not feeling confident at all, and I know I can like change their life through my process. So yeah, like that's another goal is like community, like build my community like you are doing. Train. But yeah, those are like my main goals.
What would your
that I
income
see.
income goal be to get to that life, do you think?
I think like consistent, like I said, like 10 to 20K months, I'll be happy. I feel like I'll end up doing more, but
Yeah, we're doing more than that. Yeah, and do you think that now being in the program, like, I'm gonna be able to get you there?
yeah, I do.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Hug.
Hey, thank you so much.
Of course.
I'm just happy.
And bye for now.
Bye.